Hello and welcome to another episode of FPL Expectations with me, Craig. Wow, what a double game week that was. It was long from the first double game week to the second one, and what an absolute disappointment in the end. That's if you are Dennis, Josh King, captainers. If you had Ben Foster in goal, you're absolutely laughing because you managed to get that 6 points right at the end. But all in all, it was a poor double game week. If you were a Watford attacking captainer. Well, today we've got a special guest in the house. It wasn't FPL Daddy like we promised on the tweets. He didn't make it for whatever reason. I don't even know, to be honest with you. But we have an immediate stand-in who was kind enough to spare a bit of his time, despite him being on a wild card and it being so close to the deadline. Can I introduce BabyWhales back on the show, playing his wild card in game week 24. I mean, we're going to go into that. We're going to go into that a little bit more, but thanks for coming on. How are you doing so far, and how's that wildcard going?
Yeah, pleasure. I mean, like I said, top 3,000 in the world, so quite happy so far. So I think there's no right or wrong with the wild card. At the end of the day, it's what suits your strategy. I think I had quite a few dud players in my team, so I think I had to do it. But yeah, this game week 26 just looks too juicy, so I'm just trying to set up for that. So let's see what happens.
Okay, so you're playing the wild card now this week. What other chips do you have left?
Yeah, I'm blessed enough. I've got I am playing the wildcard now. I just clicked on it, so I'm committed to that. I've got two free hits, and I've got the bench boost and the triple cap. So I'm assuming the triple cap is going to happen on the game week 26. So that just leaves
naturally on Mo Salah, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, I'm
no secrets there.
Yeah, I had to sacrifice Diego Jota, which was very painful this week, but had to be done. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, there's a backlog of fixtures that need to be played anyway. As the weeks go on, I mean, teams like Burnley have just got. They could have a double coming up too. So we're going to look at your wildcard team in just a bit, because I know privately we both spoke about a couple of Burnley players that I know there's definitely one that's in your squad, which you told me just now. We'll see if he's still in there. But it's a really interesting strategy playing your wildcard this early. I mean, me myself, I've got my wild card. I've got all the other chips available as well. But you choosing to play it so early, usually, you play your wild card, you follow it up with a bench boost the following week. And that, we're looking to, I mean, a lot of the top FPL players that I've seen online, they've been saying that they're playing it on the big double game week in 36. Looking to play the bench boost then, so naturally you'd wildcard in 35 probably. But this is an interesting strategy that you come to.
Yeah, and I just think hopefully by the time game week 36 comes around, you'll be able to know who's doing what and whatever else. And the thing I don't like about 36 is I think the league is more or less concluded by then, and that you're going to have a run of youngsters, the Anthony Gordon types and whatever else is going to have a run. A lot of people will be chasing Europe. Man City are going to rest their stars. So I mean, it's a bit unpredictable, but hopefully by that time, with less COVID, whatever else, with Ben Krillin doing all these fixture, shout out to him, even though he doesn't know who we are. But yeah, no, I mean, with these predicted lineups, hopefully you can. There are a lot of weeks in order to counter that. So yeah, hopefully that's my strategy anyway.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. How's your wildcard team been coming along?
Yeah, it's all right actually. If you want, you can take a look.
Yeah, so if you can just get it up, and we'll have a look at your game week 24. Obviously, like you said, playing your wildcard.
There you go. Is it there?
It is. Yeah, I'll just add that to the screen now. And
so is it too small, or is it? Yeah. Okay. Can you see it? Or is it? All right, cool. So yeah, just at the back, I've got the standard here. Then you got Cancelo, Alexander, White. What is Ben White doing that? That's not right at all. No, something's wrong with this.
So right,
But
you make your transfers right now. That's fine. That's what we're on for. We want to
thanks.
see it.
Cheers. Yeah, thanks very much. And Ronaldo on my bench. What is going on here? Jesus. Jeebus. Okay. Anyways, so we've got Davies. So all these players besides Cancelo is going to have a double game week on 26. So I had to bring in Martinelli. He's a bit of a iffy one, but I think he'll do quite well. Cornet, obviously, and then we've got De Bruyne, who's got the captain's armband. Bernardo, Bowen, and Ronaldo. White's riding my bench. Dennis and King. I know it's not great to double up on Watford. Please don't give me hell for it. But I think with that's the advantage of seeing these double game week fixtures that are coming up. So
Watford obviously have a double game.
Watford do double, and they're all right. And with Roy Hodgson and whatever else, you never know. You never know what strike partnership they have. And Ben Foster, obviously, the cheapest goalkeeper that's playing. So you got to take any wild card opportunity to bring him in. But yeah, I think I'm actually contemplating though, and this is where I need your advice, or maybe the community's advice.
I just want to ask, like, do you have any money in the bank from here?
Yeah, I got 0.6 left. 0.6. Yeah, that's basically the profit from Jota. I sold him at 8. He's 8.5 now, so there's no way that you're gonna get him back. So now the question is then, how is this team set up for the double game week next week? The mini double game week with Brighton and Man U. To be honest, I don't know, because I think Ronaldo, he's just there as a placeholder for Kane. Will he get? I've got 15 minutes left, and I'm really thinking, and I don't know, and this is where I need to ask the community's advice and your advice, obviously. Should I just bring in Kane now and have no coverage for next week, but I can even -4 to bring in Bruno and Ronaldo, and then -4 again to bring back Kane, sort of thing. So I'm thinking of bringing Kane for this week because the Southampton fixture just looks too juicy. You can't wildcard and not bring in Kane.
It's a tough one. It's whether you're willing to take that extra -4 next week and see if it's worth it for me. My immediately looking for this, I was just going to say, like, how are you going to fit Bruno in? But I think you can with De Bruyne, right? I think that's a straight swap. De Bruyne and Bruno. Just because of the double next week, I think you might have to go with Ronaldo, just because of that.
You don't think it's just worth it to bring a -4?
Ideally, you don't want to be taking a hit straight after your wild card, right? Ideally.
But it's too juicy, though. It's way too juicy. I don't know.
I love the matchup between Kane and Southampton. I absolutely love that matchup. However, and the form that Kane's in right now, it's hard to ignore him. The way that Spurs are playing, Son's back as well, which is another added bonus. However, I've been watching Ronaldo a lot. Obviously, I've been going to Old Trafford quite a bit. And he does look a bit off of it. It's not like United aren't creating chances for him. We are, but it's just lacking that extra yard of pace to get him away from the defender at times. He's taking snapshots when the chance hasn't really opened up for him. Right now, on current form, I would take Kane, but that is only if Ronaldo didn't have that double game week next week.
Yeah. So if you had a choice, would you rather take Kane, and let's say Bruno, or De Bruyne, Ronaldo?
Right now, I would do De Bruyne, Ronaldo, because I think captaining De Bruyne is a good choice this week. I fancy him as a captain than over Kane, I think, this week.
You're sure? Because I had a friend that just texted me. He said he fancied Kane over De Bruyne. His name is Craig or something. I have it on WhatsApp. So I don't know.
All in all, like I said, it's if Ronaldo didn't have the double game week next week, right? I would say go Kane, but you do. But can you do De Bruyne and Kane? You can, right?
I can, but I'll just have to -4 next week. Which is still fine. For like 3
if you're
playing
happy
Man
to take a hit and you reckon that Kane can cover that hit this week, then go for it. But I just think on a wild card and taking a hit the week after, bit of a weird one for me.
Yeah, because yeah.
I prefer the Kane Southampton matchup to Ronaldo and Burnley.
Yeah, for sure,
100%.
definitely,
100%.
definitely. Okay,
Yeah.
What I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna go with Caden. I think that's just way too juicy.
Yeah.
No, I don't know whether I'll captain Kane.
Yeah, and then I mean that's the next the next problem that you'll have. I think with Kane being on penalties, that'll probably be a good captaincy, I guess. Then, I mean, if you're going to bring him in
Over De Bruyne.
Yeah, I mean it would make sense, right? I mean, De Bruyne is not on pens. I think it's Mahrez on pens at City.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll get to think about that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, you don't have a lot of time to think about it. I think you should make that now. I'd say you've got like 5 minutes to do it. To be fair, we don't want the site crashing or anything like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I think just do the Ronaldo to Kane now,
and put the captain's armband over him, even though everyone's going for De Bruyne.
Whilst you're on a wild card, I strongly recommend you take Davis out for Dalot.
Oh, but
Davis
then I'll
or
have
White. Davis or White out. I mean, the double's next week.
Yeah, I know, but Wan-Bissaka might come back, isn't it?
I think Dalot's got the first choice right back slot firmed up, and I think it was The Athletic that came out with an article today that said Dalot is now the first choice right back.
Hear you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so
I'd sacrifice one of Davis or White for that one.
Okay. Well, I'm okay. All right. Noted on that. All right. Well, yeah. I'll just need a mull on this for the next 2 minutes, and maybe I'll just make that transfer.
We're going to be on with you, mate. While you do that, the way you think you're going, we're going to be on there to see it. I mean, there's no pressure. At the end of the day, you do what you want. But this is just from my suggestion. I've obviously got Dalot, and the way he's playing right now, I can't see how Wan-Bissaka gets in that team. But then saying that, that just happened. But then, knowing my luck here.
Hang on now, but didn't Dalot just play full 90?
He did. Yeah, he played the whole match the other day. Yeah, maybe, but you'll have options off the bench anyway. I mean, you're prepared when you bring in Dalot. It's more for the double game week than it is for this week, isn't it? I mean, you'd like him to play this week, but you've got options to kind of, if he doesn't play, you got someone coming off the bench anyway, White or Davis coming off the bench.
Yeah,
and he's like 4.5 or something like that. So
yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe should I just stick with the safe option? Just stick with Kevin De Bruyne.
As captain.
Yeah.
Well, that's where my armband's gone this week.
Yeah. Well, Well, let's have a look at your team. I mean, like, yeah.
Oh, I've got to get it up now. I'll show you where I am now with it. This.
Right now, I think Bowen's leading the captaincy poll, though.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's strange because I mean he played 120 minutes as well, didn't he?
Yeah, but not everyone has Bowen, and not everyone has
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne, isn't it? So
correct. Yeah. So this is where I am with my team. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where I am. Ramsdale in goal, Cancelo, Diaz, Dalot, Jota, Fernandes,
Mm.
Bowen, De Bruyne captain, and
Yeah, that's a strong team. Yeah, I like that team.
And that's with
But
no
how does
no
that
transfers.
Yeah,
So I've got 2
yeah.
transfers next week.
Okay, but you got to find a way to bring in Salah.
Salah,
Yeah.
I'm only going to bring in on 26.
Yeah, yeah. So you're thinking then that you're probably going to have maybe 6 or 7 players max for the double game week.
I'll no, what for next week for 25?
Well, for the double game week.
One?
The game week 26, the big
26,
one.
yeah. I should have about 6.
Yeah. All right. I hear you.
So yeah, I should have enough because I've got some good options there. I'm thinking Antonio goes out next week. Antonio and De Bruyne probably go out next week to accommodate Ronaldo in some way for the double game week. Then again, I bring in Salah then I'll take Ronaldo out straight after, I think, to accommodate Salah. So I just got to see how it goes, really. I mean, it depends a lot, if I still want to monitor Bruno a little bit after that double game week and just see how he's hitting. If he's back to the Bruno that we used to know as a real good FPL asset, or or whether it's just going to be.
Yeah. Well, what's your gut feel though?
My gut feel is that he's back. He's been really, really involved in everything United do from an attacking perspective recently. Being at Old Trafford and watching him play, I think he's definitely an asset. And now that Ronaldo missed the last pen, it'll be interesting to see who takes it if we get a penalty today. Does Ronaldo continue to take it? Does it go back to Bruno? So a few things that we'd like to find out in today's match against Burnley. So it'll be very interesting. 5 minutes till the deadline, by the way. 5 minutes. No pressure at all, BabyWhales.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to transfer out. I think I'm happy to take a -4 to bring in. I'm gonna see how they play. I mean, I'll take a -4 to probably bring in Fernandes or Ronaldo. I don't know whether any of them will get injured or Bruno. Yeah. I think that's worth the risk right now. I don't know. I can't.
I don't know. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
so because with Ronaldo.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with Kane. I think I may shift the captain's armband to him actually.
Are you gonna do that change now then? It's not on my screen.
Yeah. No, I've got another screen up.
I want to do it live.
No, I'm just not liking this Burnley fixture, and with Man U playing 120 minutes. Yeah. And pens a bit deflated. Yeah. I think they're going to hold out for it. They're going to try it for a 0-0 at least. Okay, but that's fine. We're not focused on the Burnley fixture anyway. I just want to see how Ronaldo and Bruno play before bringing one of them in next week. I suppose.
Yeah. So have you saved that? Have you? Can we see your final team? If you're
all right. Let's do that then.
Confirmed.
Let's do that, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I completely agree in your logic to say that you shouldn't minus after doing a wild card, but essentially as well, I think when you got such great fixtures, it's very tough to.
Yeah. No,
very tough to ignore.
I hear you on that.
All right, vice captain Kevin De Bruyne. All right, so this will make or break my season.
Wow, and I know you're chasing, obviously, in one of your mini leagues.
Well, not really. Well, to be honest,
rank of 3,000, right now.
Yeah, I think. Well, I'm not too sure. It says overall rank 3,000.
Yeah.
So I think I'm okay. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, 2,954 to be honest. Yeah. I'm chasing number 1 in the world. I don't care about any friends at the moment. I mean, that's what I'm going for.
Aim for the top, right?
Aim for the top. Yeah. So now the question is, who's gonna? Okay, I got 3 minutes left. Do you think Kane's gonna last the 90 minutes?
He's got a higher chance of lasting the 90 minutes than De Bruyne has. I know De Bruyne got taken off in the cup.
68,
Yeah.
But the thing is, with Man City cruising and stuff like that, like you never know what Pep does, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think you with Kane captain, you're almost guaranteed 90 minutes. I don't think there's this much question there. If it's not 90 minutes, it's in the 80s for sure. But with De Bruyne, you've always got that worry that he's going to come off, you know. So,
I hear you.
I can see the logic, and Kane's on pens as well, right? So
yeah.
You know. So
all right. I think I'll stick to that. I mean, bloody hell, fucking Conte.
Wild card, baby Wales. Can't believe it. Splurging early.
Splurging early.
But it's quite good. I mean, you've kept all your chips until this stage, you know. And
I think this is where I'm trying to take advantage.
Correct,
all right, one more thing on the Kane. Now, the only problem is, do you trust Conte delivering at home versus Pep delivering at home?
Well, I think you've got to trust Conte and Spurs now, to be fair. I think they're at that level where they've got some consistency behind them. They're churning out the results. You know, Kane's getting back on form, scoring goals. I don't see, you know, why you can't trust Kane and Conte right now. I just can't see why not. But we know what Man City are going to do at home. We know the game against Brentford is going to be an open one. So they will be goals and there will be chances. So, yeah, I mean, I played a double City defense for this week, but am I confident City are going to keep a clean sheet? No, I'm not. But, you know, you just hope from those set pieces that, you know, De Bruyne whips in, that Diaz will get his head on one of them. You hope Cancelo will have an attacking output.
And I suppose that's why I've got Bernardo in there.
Yeah.
I mean, because at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. It's it's a shootout. So
it is. Essentially, that's what it is. You know, it's a shootout. So I've advised Bowen in saying that. But I'm obviously confident that De Bruyne is going to play. So it's not going to be an issue. But I think that's it. We're done. Should be closed by now, right?
Yeah, the game is updating. I don't know whether I made that transfer.
You are shitting me.
I think I did. I pressed make transfer.
You did Kane and De Bruyne,
I hope so. I mean, but I don't know with the game nowadays and whatever else. So
you don't know who to trust, right?
I don't know. Maybe my wild card didn't click at all. I don't know.
Well, we've seen those kind of things happen this season. You know, it's a season of unpredictability, and we've seen it all. BabyWhales, I want to say thank you for jumping on at the very last minute.
Thanks so much.
When we needed it.
I'm always very honored. We do miss you here, Craig, in Malaysia and in Asia, and we wish you and Sarah very, very well in your new journeys in UK.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that, and likewise miss you guys a lot over there. And I know you don't come on the show that often, but it's good to see you every now and again. And the fact that you played your wild card as well, that was really, I didn't see that coming until about,
that's what our champions are made of. How are the rest of the boys doing? How are they doing in their leagues? Is anyone as high as I am?
There is actually. Nitro is in the top 1K.
Wow. Congrats and shout out to him. Amazing.
I think he was at 400 or something like that at one stage.
Oh, wow.
And then he dropped a bit,
okay.
But I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's still in the top 1K.
All right. Well, I'll
at the same time, he's also actually just moved to Sydney. Interestingly enough, so it's really hard to coordinate the time zones and time difference.
I hear you.
But thank you for joining the stream. And we appreciate your time that you take.
Pleasure. Love you loads. God bless.
And if you were watching, please do give us a like down below. Subscribe to the channel at FPL Expectations. Do join us on Twitter and do follow me at Craig Morais 11. Thank you very much. Good luck to all of you for game week 24.